Barbershop. Barbershop is a combination of Do the Right Thing and Raisin in the Sun. Both Barbershop and Do the Right Thing chronicle a day in the life of a black neighborhood from the point of view, respectively, a pizza parlor and a barbershop. Both establishments are integrated. Spike Lee is the lone worker in the pizza parlor of Do the Right Thing, and Barbershop has a lone white barber. The hero in all three films, Barbershop, Do the Right Thing, and Raisin in the Sun, is a young father who doesn't understand money or business, but thinks he's a whiz at both. In Raisin in the Sun and Barbershop, each hero tries desperately to get out from under the shadow of his deceased father by making a lot of money. Sidney Poitier by owning a liquor store in Raisin in the Sun, and Ice Cube by setting up a recording studio in Barbershop. And both ideas go bust. In the end, though, in all three films, the young man ultimately rises and does something great. And in all three, the hero has a patient, long-suffering mate. Ruby Dee in Raisin in the Sun, Rosie Perez in Do the Right Thing, and Jasmine Lewis in Barbershop. And in each film, there's an older person on board giving counsel. Cedric, the old barber in Barbershop. Ossie Davis, the mayor, in Do the Right Thing. And Claudia McNeil, the grandmother, in Raisin in the Sun. The actual format of Barbershop is quite similar to that of Spike Lee's Joe's Bed-Stuy Barbershop, We Cut Heads, his 1983 student film, while attending NYU Film School. In both there is, obviously, a barbershop, and it's the meeting place of the neighborhood. And there are gangsters and danger and a failed attempt to make a big score. The line by the white barber, "Calvin wouldn't let me work here if he didn't know I could cut heads," shows the director tipping his hat to Joe's Barbershop, We Cut Heads. In the same vein, note that while Ice Cube is busy in the basement struggling to construct his recording studio, his wife calls down to him to come upstairs and eat these eggs I have for you. Here, the director acknowledges his debt to Raisin in the Sun, echoing Ruby Dee's interrupting Sidney Poitier in the middle of his discussing plans for his liquor store and saying, "Eat your eggs, they getting cold." And Poitier snaps back, "I tell you, I want to do something with my life, make something of myself, and all you can say is, eat these eggs?" Note, Ruby Dee was Poitier's wife in Raisin in the Sun, and also the beloved of the mayor, Ossie Davis, in Do the Right Thing. The two were husband and wife in real life. Raisin in the Sun was shot in the heat of the civil rights struggle. Do the Right Thing when people were asking what comes next, and Barbershop at a time when the generations were becoming completely estranged. When Barbershop made its debut, Cedric's disparaging lines about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks generated heated controversy. Also, he flatly declares, "O.J. did it," and Rodney King got what he deserved. Two positions that certainly did not hurt the film's crossover white appeal. The film could have been set in any city. Why Chicago? Because Cedric claims to know of what he speaks regarding King and Rosa Parks. Migrants from Montgomery, Alabama, site of the 1955 bus boycott, tended to settle in Chicago. Having set the film in Chicago, it could easily have been mentioned that the city of Chicago was founded by a black man, John Baptiste Pont de Sable, but it was not said. The picture was not intended to raise black consciousness, but to make money at the box office. In the same vein, note the conspicuous presence of a white barber in this black barbershop and his kissing and fondling a black woman in public. The barber with the college background clearly showed a disapproval of that display and of the white barber's very presence. But by the end of the film, he had to eat his words and give the white barber his due. He also retreated from his staunch defense of reparations when it came under withering attack by a fellow barber. Recall that in all three films, despite their failure, each young father ultimately rises from the ashes. In Raisin in the Sun, after he squanders the insurance money, Poitier stands down the leader of the White Neighborhood Association in a stirring confrontation. Spike Lee in Do the Right Thing, though he fails as a father, saves the pizza parlor owners from death at the hands of a mob. In Barbershop, Ice-T, though his business plans come to naught, stands up to the gangsters threatening his shop. These three films have much in common with many, many tales down through the ages.